Hey guys, thanks for joining my Ash Chat today. I just want to get on here really quick and just talk about being sent. Um, we know that in the Bible we see a lot of people being sent for whatever particular purpose. We see Jesus. He many times stated that he had been sent by the Father. And one of the things that I have come to know in my walk with the Lord, since being called years ago, and really a calling is actually at birth. You're called at the very beginning, but sometimes it takes a while, even years, to for us to come into the knowledge that we have been called to a higher purpose. And so when I came into that knowledge, all I wanted at that moment, and even up until now, is to become or be taught how to be who it is that God calls me. And so I've went through many I don't really want to call them tests and trials, but I've been through a lot, all in this pursuit of becoming and being who God says that I am. And so it leads me even to the topic of being sent, because many times we can be called, but we're not at the moment of the call. You're not actually, usually you're not actually already equipped to be able to go forth and do or be who it is that God is calling you. And so with that, it's always very important to take the time to allow yourself to be trained, to be raised up. Take some time and learn about who it is that God is calling you, because there's nothing new under the sun. And so most of the time you're not the very first one to be called to do such a work. It may be for just such a time as this, and so and when you discover that, okay, you've been called for a particular purpose, do all you can to learn about the ins and outs, what that means, what it looks like. If you can speak with your leaders or find a mentor, someone that is already doing that or has already done that could show you the way. Of course, you want to allow yourself to be led by the Spirit. So you definitely want to seek the Lord in prayer, and ask Him to show you, reveal who it is I'm supposed to be connected with. Holy Spirit, show me how to be who you say that I am, who God says that I am. And so that's one of the things that I could truly say that this whole journey in my life has been. I just want someone to teach me. Lord, teach me, show me, so that way when I am sent, I can be well equipped, I can be knowledgeable, I can just know what I'm doing, I can be effective, because there's nothing worse than sending someone to do a job and they have no idea where to even start. They have no knowledge of it. Nothing will be accomplished. And so, and also when you are sent, that means that you have been prepared and you're going for a purpose, and not just because this looks good and I want to go. You're going for a reason, to establish something, to accomplish something. And so I could think back to early in me coming into the knowledge of my call, where I was still learning even what it was. I didn't even know what my calling was up until that point. And so I really was trying to learn, what is this? who am I? And others recognize the call, on my life, and they immediately, would try to put me in positions of power, or positions of having known, someone that is already, equipped and, already kind of like well versed in the particular area. And they try to put me in those places, and it was just too early. And that's one thing I want to say too. Don't let anybody, put you in a place of position, or a place of power, or a place of knowing and expertise, when you know that you're not ready yet. And you'll know, you will know. Like, no one has to tell you if you're ready or not for a particular assignment. Now God he will put you in places because he knows when you're ready. But it's a difference between God putting you in places and you like thinking like, well, Lord, I don't feel like I'm ready, and man coming and putting you in a place. Because man can set you up. They may do it unintentionally, but they could put you in a place, and you're not ready for it, and you won't be able to handle what comes with it. Because one thing about it, every call comes with a test, and it comes with obstacles, and it just, if you're not equipped, it could cause you to, it's going to cause you to fail. It could cause you to even, be in a place of destruction, and you don't want that. And so one thing I thank God for is that he always let me be able to see, where I wasn't ready at. And I knew, like, okay, if I'm feeling like this, then I need to push back. I need to fall back. I need to, step back and ask. Never be afraid to ask for help, to ask for what you need, the training, the teaching, whatever it is. Because, if it wasn't for that, if I didn't have enough humility to do that, if I didn't, have an ear to hear the Spirit enough to do that, who knows where I will be. I may have given up. I may not have even gotten this far. And I'm still in a place of learning and training and being taught. I feel like I'll forever be a student of the call that God has placed on my life. I'll forever be a student of his word. And so, I just encourage you to, before you are sent, be sure you are equipped. Be sure you are confident in who God says that you are, and in the assignment that he has given you. Don't allow yourself to go out prematurely, or even just without the proper knowledge and the proper equipping. Don't let it be you. Okay, because when you are sent, you are also covered by the Lord. You are covered, by his grace and his mercy. You are protected when you are sent. So, be sure that you are sent, and you are not just going just because, just because you want to, just because someone else says. Make sure you have that confirmation from God. Make sure that you are at peace with it in your spirit, because that's one thing about it, that if you follow after peace, you'll always be in the right place at the right time. But okay, that's all. I just wanted to come and share that with you all on today. I love you guys, and I'll see you at the next Ash Chat. All right, y'all take care.